Alrighty guys, how's it going? Slow Tips here, and today we are playing some ICBM Escalation. Now this game just came out a few days ago, and we're going to be taking a quick look at it. Now, we're going to be doing something different than your typical playthroughs though. We're going to be trying out a custom map that I just made. It's going to be an America's Battle Royale, so if you want to try it yourself, I'm going to have all the different provinces listed here, and you can set it up yourself. All you gotta do is go to Tune Regions on the map. It's the Atomic Earth map, and pretty much you just click whatever nation. You can click to select the states, or if you right click it makes it so they're not even part of the game. But I tried to make this as balanced as possible. It's a little rough since sometimes these provinces are a little uneven in terms of GDP contribution. So for example, all Canada only gets about 63% of a typical faction's GDP, so they're going to produce a bit slower, but I did try my best to even everything out. So we're going to be playing as the Eastern United States here. It's going to be pretty interesting to see how all these different factions do, but I'm excited to try it out. We're going to hop right into it. Alright, so here we are, and this is what it looks like on the main map. So we have all our different factions here. We got the Central America, South America, and of course, North America. And we got a lot of stuff to deploy, so let's go ahead and set that up. Our primary concern is going to be the Western United States, as well as Canada. I think Canada might deploy a lot of it over here, since that's where their larger border is, but I know a lot of their major cities are here, so I'm not sure if the AI is trained to actually defend those high GDP areas. But we'll go ahead and place some army bases. I'm gonna edit this out quite a bit so it's not as much boring sitting around and waiting stuff, but I'll make sure only leave the fun bits in. So I got 3 army bases on this border with the Western United States, and then 1 on Canada. I'm going to save 1 until I know where everyone's army is located. So if there's a huge army on one border or another, then that's where I'll focus that final army base. For special forces, probably just going to deploy that in the west here. Air base, these have pretty good range, even with the first gen aircraft, so we can just deploy that wherever. Tactical, we'll put 1. I want to keep it near where their population centers are, so we'll put 1 here, and then 1 in the north. And we got 2 carrier fleets. I'll probably have 1 focused on defending the Gulf here, and then this fleet is gonna protect us against Canada. Now I have radars and security checkpoints deployed just so I can have eyes on any movement near the border. I'll also have some checkpoints on these less defended borders just so I at least know if someone tries passing through. Then I'll save the army divisions until I know where they're deploying. For technology, we'll work on improving our army and our surface-to-air missiles, as well as some early ballistic missiles and nukes. Now for production, I'm actually going to move this more towards science and construction, but I'm going to have some anti-air guns, another spec ops team, and another army division. I don't really focus too much on these other things until I actually get research, and usually by the time I'm ready to produce them, I'm going to have some other provinces captured, so I'll be able to make them a lot quicker once I need them. Looks like the primary attack from the west is going to be just west of Nashville and south of St. Louis. So we'll go ahead and prep our army here. I think looks like they have 5, so I guess I'll have 5 as well. Then I should be able to get some help from these multi-role attackers as well. Doesn't look like Canadians have too much, but I do want to be prepared to take out this tactical air base if needed, especially since it's pretty vulnerable. So I'll go ahead and deploy 1 here. Probably a couple armies, and looks like we got special forces ready to do something, so I might want to make a quick checkpoint. I'll also be deploying a anti-air gun since they got a tactical air base here right next to my armies. This way we'll be able to protect ourselves against their air force. Looks like they're deploying an army near Houston, unless they have some sort of fleet that's going to transport them. Let's go ahead and check that out. Doesn't look like there's a fleet, but just in case, we'll go ahead and deploy an army here. And I also want one ready to take out this checkpoint here. Also going to deploy another anti-air gun and another army just to be safe. Alright, looks like peacetime is now over, so countries can begin making moves against one another. My first move is to get rid of these SAM sites in Canada. I'm not sure how they've already researched them, but I guess because I was spending time with weapon modernization, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and see how things go. Looks like we got the SAM site destroyed. We'll go ahead and start looking for others. Now, looks like it's going to force me to deploy this army base. And they're actually moving troops now, which is slightly concerning. I'm going to deploy my next base over here. And SAM site destroyed. Let's go ahead, get these guys on the move. And oh, something's happening. I think they might have caught some Canadian special ops. Sounded like there was shooting going on. Looks like they have a jamming vehicle here. I am gonna run through these army divisions, take it down. And also a SAM site, nice. Oh shoot. I didn't know they could even shoot when they're in that moving mode. Oh well. Guess we lost one of them. Sorry, I got more. There's a free radar for the taking. And with the radar destroyed, we can move on. Oh shoot. So I guess there's a war between us now. I guess my army, I was deploying one of my army divisions here, and I guess they just decided to walk through their territory. No matter, we got a decent army on this main front. Want to destroy this security checkpoint and airbase pretty fast. And our air force is scrambling to destroy them. I'm also going to take this moment to start doing bombing raids on the army base here. And it looks like we actually lost a anti-air gun. I don't know why they target that instead of my armies, but it is what it is. Looks like they're on the move, so I might want to get some of my divisions to follow along. Looks like they're going to try saving Minneapolis. Yeah, looks like we'll take this front easy enough. And we're just about to hit their SAM site here as well. So SAM site is destroyed. And now this jamming vehicle will be destroyed as well, I think. There we go. And there's a radar site. Now we have their armies on the run. We'll go ahead, press our advantage, and take out this army base. Alright, this army base is gone. We'll go ahead and begin occupying their cities. Alright, the Battle of Minneapolis has begun. We're about to flank these armies and crush them. And here we go, this division is gone. And this one will be soon as well. And bye-bye. Now we can continue to occupy their cities. Uh-oh, let's try and save our Spec Ops. There we go, that was close. Looks like we're about to have another battle over Minneapolis. Let's see if we can get our bombers to help them out. And it looks like we actually occupied Minneapolis before they recaptured it, so we now have the Great Plains, which is going to give us a nice little boost here. Our production is going to be way higher now, although we did lose the army division, unfortunately. Looks like they have a counterattack going on. They're going to recapture Dallas. Unfortunate, but I have a tiny army ready, and we'll also begin bombing them. Looks like they might be going for a flanking attack here. try and get some reinforcements here. Looks like they actually got a SAM site here. I might need to focus some fire on it. Alright, SAM site destroyed. We can now focus our attention to this huge counterattack going on. They might actually destroy our army. Oh yeah, it's over. Let's go ahead and retreat and get these armies out of here. Try and do what damage we can. I also want to move these army divisions over to Houston to help protect that. Alright, we're getting ready to counter their counterattack here. Got a few more army divisions, one more on the way. I think we'll be able to hit them pretty big here. That's a spec ops team. I don't want them here. Get them out of here. Alright, the counterattack has begun. Alright, so we're mostly just using airstrikes on their stragglers here, but for the most part, a lot of their army is pretty much gone. So we just gotta occupy these cities and we'll be set. Alright, trying to counter us again. I think the airstrike should be able to stop this though. Okay, I might have to retreat. Fall back. It's too late. Oh no. Yeah, the airstrikes are pretty much just killing their divisions now. So I think once these units heal, I'll be able to get another attack going. I'm also going to transition one of these divisions over. We'll go ahead, throw them in the base, and then use a plane. And here we go. Alright, now once these cities are occupied, we will pretty much take Texas and the other states around here. Last, they have another counterattack. Just one division though, so should be easy to stop. And we have taken the south central states. This is going to make the western United States a whole lot weaker since they're only down to 2 provinces. Now I can also go ahead and destroy these. Now I think we're going to sign a peace treaty with the western United States. They're going to be a lot weaker now. They're only at 40% production, 50% research, so they're not in a good spot anymore. We'll go ahead and sign a ceasefire, which they accept. And I was hoping that I get their army based on my territory, but it is what it is. We'll go ahead and deploy our own here. Just so if war does start, we have some sort of defense. Now for the Canadians. They got a few things, but it's not really too concerning. I do need to build some infrastructure in the western provinces I got here, but it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, it looks like they declared war on us again, so we're going to destroy their army base really quick. Then I'm just going to punish them by taking this next province. Looks like they're attempting to make a counterattack. That's no problem. And there we go. I'll go ahead and also destroy these little posts they got here. Getting some pretty good value out of this. Looks like we destroyed a SAM site, jamming vehicle, and we're going to get another security checkpoint. Looks like there was a Spec Ops team from Central America here, which wasn't very kind of them. Not a war yet, but I don't like that they're trying to send Spec Ops. Alright, we have successfully captured the Rocky Mountains. I'm going to go ahead and deploy a few ballistic missile sites here, just so everything that they own— oops, I didn't mean to deploy that last one. Oh well. Everything that they own here I can hit. And that also goes for some of Canada as well. And once I get the medium range— oops, I didn't mean to click that, but I guess I'll have some mustard gas. Let's go ahead, cancel. Okay, I hope they like mustard gas in San Francisco. Oops. Now we can go ahead, deploy our armies. Now by doing this, we're going to restrict the western United States to Hawaii. So they're not going to be able to do a whole lot now. I guess That's actually a pretty big chunk of their GDP, but all they can really do is missile sites and navy. So I don't think they'd be able to do much of a landing. They got something attacking us. That might be their carrier fleet. Let's go pull back. Yeah, they definitely have a fleet. Oh. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna need some special forces. Let's just get one of those quick. Yeah, our armies are gonna roll straight through these though too. So pretty much everything they spent their time building is just gonna get destroyed now. We got a landing ship with a army here as well as 2 destroyers, so I don't think we're gonna be able to take it by land. The only way I'd really be able to get through it is by the Panama Canal, which I don't know if I'd actually be able to use it since I don't control it. Other than that, I'd have to go to war with Canada and go around, but that's not going to be very easy, especially with all these defenses. Actually, what am I doing? I got ballistic missiles. Let's just hit them with these. Oh, what did they do? I guess not very good. They're not... Oh, they're using mustard gas, that's why. Don't use mustard gas. There we go. Now that we're hitting them, should be able to eventually get rid of their navy. There we got over the horizon radar. Now we can begin taking down their destroyers. Only one of the missiles are in range though, unfortunately. This one. And 2. Perfect, now we can move in. Alright, so it does take a while to occupy. We have to wait 20 minutes before Los Angeles will capitulate. So we're going to be sitting here for a little while. But I guess that gives us time to build a bunch of other stuff that will hopefully prepare us for Canada, because they have been building up a huge army. Ooh, Canada is using Spec Ops against us. Let's make sure we get some security points. So I feel like they're going to go for my ballistic missile site here, which would be very bad. Ah, I found them. Bye-bye. Alright, we have captured the American Pacific. I guess, yeah, that's what it's called. So basically California, Washington, Oregon. I think Oregon at least. I don't know. I don't know these states very much. But I'm going to go ahead and pay Canada back for blowing up one of my radar stations and sending my Spec Ops. But, oh. These guys actually just surrendered. Seeing them on the leaderboard anymore. So I'm gonna see if I can actually capture it or not. If I can, that would be great. But I don't know. Let's go ahead and just see. Alright. Let's go ahead, bring this division to Honolulu. And I'll go ahead and deploy an army base here. Oh. Okay, I guess I got too close. Alright, now my main concern is that I have to have a pretty good front on 2 different sides. And Central America actually has an ICBM launch pad now, which could be pretty dangerous. They're going to start using nukes now. So what I want to do is eventually get some anti-ballistic missiles. I'm going to go ahead and delete this launch pad here to go ahead and protect us from any nuclear weapons they might send at us. Hopefully that's their only one, otherwise we could be in trouble. They're still trying to send Spec Ops at us, which is kind of funny. But we're going to go ahead and take care of this. And there we go. Oh, they actually do not like that I did that. So we're at war with Central America now. Might have been... Might be bad. Maybe not. We'll go ahead and move in our fleet. But I guess now we can not have to hold back anymore. We'll go ahead and start bombing them. See if anything's in range. Yes, let's hit this. And actually using their ballistic missile sites on my navy here, which could be bad. We'll just need to try and keep pressure up. Let's go ahead and start capturing some cities. And they're advancing on my territory. We gotta stop them. Only destroyer loss, that's not good. We're gonna get rid of this landing ship. And oh, what the heck? They just nuked my army base. I guess we lost the spec ops here. That's not good at all. Yeah, they're starting to use nukes against me, so I might have to start making my own. Of course, all I can really do is these plane carried kiloton bombs. So I think what I want to do, I'm gonna have a temporary alliance with Canada. Go ahead and do a partnership. Actually, it was just a peace treaty. Yeah, accepted. Just for now until things settle down here. Alright, so we've destroyed the fleet here. Just need to keep pushing in. Probably fall back here. Crap. I didn't realize it was that bad. Yeah, they're using their ballistic missiles on my army divisions, which is not great. I'm gonna go ahead and pull back for now until I deal with those. And we actually occupied Hawaii now. Give us a little GDP boost. Now we got this army division kinda vulnerable here. Go ahead and hit them. Yeah, we caught these guys off guard. So we're just gonna get rid of them. Alright, so I'm gonna have my Navy patrol the coast here in an attempt to get rid of some of these vulnerable positions, as well as do a little scouting. I'm hoping we'll be able to avoid their ballistic missiles. I don't think they'll be super accurate since we're moving. Yeah, they're not hitting too much. Also going to begin using this new ballistic missile I got. We're going to start hitting this radar here, which I think it's an expensive one, the over the horizon. Yeah, our Navy's doing pretty good amount of damage right now. They can't really do a whole lot against us. Their ballistic missile sites are just not accurate enough to hit our Navy. Uh-oh, friendly destroyer lost from something. They're invading us. Okay, they actually snuck a division through here to besiege a city. Let's see if we can just bomb them out. Switch to mustard gas. Alright, now I've unlocked these medium range ballistic missiles, which I'm going to start using to hit their ballistic missile sites. So I'm hoping we'll be able to stop them from retaliating against our occupation. So utilizing my carrier's air force, I've begun doing airstrikes against these missile sites. Looks like our own ballistic missile sites don't do very much damage against them, so we'll have to use this instead. We actually run out of multi-role attackers for the carriers, so we might have to replace that. Alright, airstrikes were successful, albeit at a decent price. They're actually developing mid-course ABM sites, so our ballistic missiles aren't going to be useful for too much longer against them unless we can actually push through here, which I do intend to do. It's just gonna take some time. Alright, we've managed to capture northwest Mexico, and oh, Canada joined an alliance with America, or the Central Americans there, and they declared war. So this is bad news. We're gonna have a few issues here, but yeah, they're pushing through our security checkpoint here. Looks relatively minor, only some airstrikes carrying it out. Some military divisions here, where it's gonna be having a few fights. Obviously we got our airstrikes going on here, but overall it's a little tricky now because we're having to fight on two fronts here. But I'm hoping that these missile sites will help us out quite a bit. And due to the new war, I'm going to cancel production of the Navy and instead build some army divisions to occupy Canada. I'll also begin the occupation of Vancouver. We're going to use our air base to bring in some airstrikes against this division, then our army is going to march in. Now that our orders are set up, I think we can start resuming. Looks like South America here is looking for a partnership. Since they're pretty far away, I think we could definitely use them for a technology boost. So we'll go ahead and accept.
Alliance formed.
And cooperation, research, and radar data. And they accepted. Looks like they're starting to invade Detroit as well. I don't have an army base in the area, so I might need to build one really quick. Although it takes quite a bit of time. Maybe time to retreat from Michigan. Unfortunately, we lost the battle in Michigan. This could be a bit dangerous. I don't have anything nearby to stop them. Let's see if our bombers could perhaps do something. Although they are strategic bombers, so it's not very likely. And they've begun the siege of Detroit, it looks like, which is not good. Alright, looks like Canada has established a pretty large air dominance. Their SAM sites unfortunately intercept a lot of my planes, which is problematic. We are managing to catch this army off guard though. Looks like not even Canada wants to have Detroit, which is pretty funny. Let's go ahead and try and intercept this division. Looks like they're preparing a counterattack in Vancouver. This could be problematic. Although, good news, we've occupied northeast Mexico. I am going to go ahead, pack up these two divisions, and use a transport plane to deploy them north. I'm going to see if I can sneak one of these army divisions to take out this defense infrastructure. If so, that might be a little helpful later on. They do have a pretty large army about to hit us though. But I'm going to try and take out what I can. Now, albeit at a great cost to our multi-role attacker arsenal, we managed to destroy one of their divisions here, which will help protect us in the northeast. We're also going to destroy this ABM site. Alright, now we have our two army divisions here. We can now redeploy to help push through Vancouver. Actually, I'll place one over here, and let's have one defend this army base. Looks like Chicago was defended. Let's go ahead and move this group up here as well. Thankfully, they're all grouping up right here where my bombers can do a little bit of damage to them, as well as our mustard gas ballistic missiles. Looks like they've engaged our army base, but we are prepared to defend it. Alright, the Great Battle of Vancouver is about to start. We've managed to weaken their divisions quite a bit, so I don't think it'll be too much of a struggle. With that, there's only one division left. Alright, not too much really going on now. With most of their units defeated, it's mostly just pushing our armies into their cities. They managed to take out one of my divisions here, but it looks like we in turn managed to destroy their division. Now I just need to move an army to occupy their cities. I'm also sending an army division into the north here where they're not quite expecting us, so that we can destroy their defenses. Also be doing a nice little pincer attack, take down this army base, and then capture Toronto. Also begun the siege over this army base here through the use of ballistic missiles, our Navy, Air Force, and now our armies. Looks like the Central Americans are planning a counterattack. We'll see if we can hold them off. Alright, so Central America is currently doing a counterattack, which is not looking too good for me. I'm gonna see. Yeah, they're out of range of our units there. Let's see if our multi-role attackers can make it. There's a SAM site here. Oh, they also... Okay, cancel that. Cancel that. Return. Yeah, that AA gun is not good. Let's go ahead and withdraw. Alright, semi-successful withdrawal here. Our divisions are hurt, but they'll at least be alive, which we can always repair them. Right now, I'm just going to use my ballistic missiles to slowly hurt their army bases. Oh, that's not good. Get back. Alright, now that all of our divisions are in range, we've destroyed that army. Now these two divisions need to get to a base. Now with the army base here gone, I can begin my attack on Toronto. And we've almost occupied Ottawa as well. Alright, so in order to destroy their army bases, I'm going to have to switch to nuclear SRBMs. Which should hopefully allow us to take them out, obviously. Now it's going to take us 30 minutes to occupy Toronto, so it's going to take a while, but I think we're going to win this war. And with that, we actually occupied Western Canada, so we can begin our march into Alaska and these northwestern territories. Alright, so our nuclear missiles are doing quite a good amount of damage against their army bases. I think 2 nukes per base is about good enough to destroy them, and we'll be able to march in easy enough. Looks like it might take more than 2 nukes to take down a base, but that's okay. Let's hit him with another. Alright, so we've begun occupying this Arctic area here. These are the only 2 cities in this entire province, so it shouldn't be too challenging. They are relatively small population zones, so it's not going to contribute to our production too much, but it's still nice to deny this area to Canada. Then I'm also sending a division to take Alaska, and then obviously Toronto still has to get captured, but we'll get there eventually. Alright, so a few more provinces captured, and we're looking pretty good right now, and enemy invading. Uh-oh. Looks like they're going to be planning a counterattack on Lyon here. Now, I don't have too many armies able to stop this. Most of them are up north here, obviously, but let's see. We can redeploy this guy here. And we also have these guys we could deploy as well. Let's move them into the base, and we can airdrop them. Gone ahead and completed another occupation. Now we can move further south. Let's go ahead, drop our divisions here, and we can move this guy as well. With these paradrop divisions, we'll have no trouble destroying their counterattack. Although unlucky for me, looks like they got one trying to sneak by. Let's go ahead and drop this division in here. We'll also begin a bombing run on this army base and the division here. Looks like Central South America wants to be our friend. There's this purple faction here. Yeah, sure, let's do it. And there we go. We now have 2 friends in South America. I'm gonna attempt to drop this army here. Hopefully they don't get shot down. Come on. Yes, okay, we made it. I just have to occupy it, but it shouldn't be an issue. Now Quebec has been occupied. We're just waiting another 10 minutes on Toronto. Alright, now that Ontario has been captured, it looks like Canada actually surrendered. So I'm going to go ahead and occupy the rest of this. Now this is a point of no return for the transport planes, but honestly I don't really need them to survive. The GDP that I'll gain from these are worth more than the planes, so that's alright. And yeah, they didn't make it. Now we just got a space center, so once I finish producing the 3rd Navy I was originally going to make, I'm going to get some satellites, which spy satellites work pretty well. I'm going to know everything that they have, and now we've occupied everything to the north. What I find interesting is the navy's all the way over here, even though there's no strategic importance to it. Alright, now I have spy satellites. Let's go ahead and see what I can find along this faction. And oh yeah, that's quite a bit. Now through these satellites, I'm going to see every single thing that our enemies will have. So things seem to be quieting down a bit. We're just about to occupy Mexico City, which means this Central American faction is about to be destroyed. Well, not about to be destroyed, but they're going to be a lot weaker. And if I nuke these sites and destroy any anti-air defense, I can probably just paradrop right on them. So let's go ahead and see if we can do that. Now Mexico is occupied. Let's go ahead and keep on moving. Alright, the occupation is beginning. Alright, so we're just dropping in our divisions in Cuba, and not too much resistance. I must have had a SAM site here or something, but looks like we're gonna occupy this faction and they'll disappear. And yeah, just like that. Now our next task will be to keep on moving, capture the rest of Central America, and move into South America. And now we occupy the Western Caribbean. Now I believe it is time to make a move. We're gonna get our divisions ready to airdrop over here in the Eastern Caribbean, and we'll go ahead and prep our army to march through the rest of Central America. The main thing I'm concerned with is their SAM sites and anti-ballistic missile sites, so we're gonna have to be mostly conventional with this. They don't have too many army bases, at least not in this beginning province. Once we get further south, then they'll have a few, but our navies should be able to deal with that before we even have to worry. But let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to drop all of my divisions here, and then we'll move on from there. And oh, look at this active aggression. They're shooting down my planes. I guess we'll just have to take over the cities. And oh no, they shot down planes in my own space. What have they done this for? Well, bye-bye. And now we can march. Now they do have a fleet here, and it also brought us to war with this eastern faction as well. So we'll have to worry about their navy. Overall, I don't think it'll be that bad. I do need to bring this carrier fleet down though, and I should probably make some more planes. There we go. Alright, oh, okay, they just nuked us. That's it. No more Mr. Nice Guy. I don't know where it launched from. I'm guessing one of these points, but it was not very kind. Let's go ahead and get an airbase set up. We're gonna retaliate. Now, I don't actually have nuclear bombs in stock, which could be an issue. I'm gonna pull back the fleet to a defensive position. So it looks like they're gonna hit us pretty hard. And what is this? Looks like a submarine launch missile, and oh, I think that was from one of our allies here. Yep, very nice. Although this carrier fleet's not doing too well. They don't have any coastal batteries, so I think I can just move this fleet in to destroy their infrastructure here. And they also lost their army bases here, so we can march in relatively quick. Looks like they might actually have a anti-ship gun, which could be bad. And they got a huge army, holy crap. Let's pull the fleet back and focus on hitting their army. Alright, looks like we've captured this province. Now we can move further south. And we've also taken the Caribbean, although we're about to lose this army. Alright, looks like the battle for Central America has begun. And I think we already won. Okay. Alright, not too big of a challenge. Let's keep on moving. Looks like they actually got more armies on the move, but I think we can take them on. Thanks to our air superiority, we're going to destroy this army, no problem. Alrighty, so we've occupied all of Central America now. Got 2 provinces left of the South Central American faction and the East Southern American faction, and we'll pretty much have won the game. These 2 countries are allies, so I don't think I'm gonna take the time to actually conquer them, just because of how long it takes. But we'll go ahead, destroy these factions, and I think we call it a day after that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get going. Alright, I've gone ahead and got some spec op teams. We are going to do a bit of raiding. Let's go ahead and see what we can destroy. Alright, we're destroying quite a few of their installations here, which is great. They do have a few checkpoints that are stopping me from going too far, and armies as well. But overall, not too bad. Pretty good success here so far. Oh, they actually have a security checkpoint there that's hiding. But we managed to destroy a huge amount of their infrastructure, besides what's in range of their checkpoints, obviously. But yeah, this is going to make our invasion a whole lot easier. And thanks to that, we can actually airdrop a lot of our divisions in. Just like this. And to begin the rest of our airdrops. And uh-oh, spec ops lost. Run! That's alright, we'll just move into here, destroy whatever they got. Alright, so with this occupation, we've essentially got this Central American faction about to be destroyed. And it's just gonna be this Eastern faction. It should be pretty easy. Looks like our friends might have some sort of plan. Other than not really making any moves, they're just sort of sitting there. But it is what it is. Alright, we have successfully destroyed the Central American faction. Now we can move east. Alright, our march has begun, although it looks like the Navy caught us off guard here. With all my fleets currently stationed up here, might take a minute to get down there, so right now I gotta save this division. Let's get these AA guns in position. Alright, we have destroyed their carrier and that destroyer. And oh, I think they just dropped a nuke on my carrier. Yeah, oh, yeah, they're using nukes. Okay, well, I just occupied one of their provinces, so it was worth it. They're gonna destroy my navy here though. And captured another province. Excellent. Although weakened, our little fleet here has managed to destroy a ton of their naval assets. And it looks like my friends here are also beginning to move their armies, which is excellent. Alright, next province captured. Only a couple more and we will win this war. Now, for whatever reason, South America just declared war on me. Obviously wasn't going to do this to them, but if you've been paying attention, you might have noticed I have set up a small array of missile silos and launch pads. And now I'm not really happy that they're attacking me. So we're going to destroy everything they have with everything that I got. I'm going to destroy their defenses, their cities, and their ability to fight back. And yes, now let's go ahead and show them why they shouldn't have attacked me. Fire. Behold my power. Here we go. Fire the arsenal. They thought they could challenge me. Oh, they're actually nuking me. No matter. Bye-bye. They shall have fire rained upon them, and there will be no mercy. There is no mercy. I'll go ahead, enjoy the fireworks. Oh, I actually gotta switch the warheads on these things. And fire. Bye bye, friends. And I'll continue to just rain fire on them. And oh, one of them actually surrendered. How kind of them. Let's see if this other country decides to surrender as well. And oh, yeah, there we go. Alright. So we've won the game, and that went better than I expected. So yeah, we had 215 warheads, a ton of megatons, pretty nice amount of kills, and we gained population, or we gained GDP from all that thanks to our conquering. Obviously, look at how much of the map we actually controlled. But yeah, everyone surrendered. As you can see, points gained at the end. We had a nice little jump from that nuclear explosion. But yeah, nukes launched, 244 at the end of the game. Nukes exploded, 215. So some of them did get stopped actually. Megatons exploded, 478. Pretty nice stockpile. Yeah, as you could see, I built a pretty large amount there. Research progress, we didn't even really get all that far, only 29%. Military might, good amount. We actually started as the highest. I think I focused more conventional warfare in Conquered, which it's pretty much just very large growth. New York actually got nuked quite a bit there. Hit twice, 31% destroyed. So I did get nuked a little bit. So I just want to see my cities here. So it does show everything I conquered on top of what I originally owned. So of course, a lot of these are going to be pretty destroyed since I didn't own them at first. But yeah, it was a pretty fun match. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like. If you didn't enjoy the video, feel free to dislike. I don't mind too much. I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but I'm hoping to get back into it. But yeah, is this game something you want to see more often, or would you prefer something else? I'm just looking to do whatever sounds fun, so if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to let me know. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time.